Software is being built faster than ever. And while we have focused on many features on how to accelerate our code development on this channel, today we are actually going to check out some features to help you get past the PR hurdles, such as merge conflicts, CI failures, or resolving comments. So let's go ahead and talk about /PR and other similar features. Now, just to give you a heads up, this is going to be primarily demoed on the GitHub Copilot CLI in the app today. And the features does take some time, so you will notice some cuts in between the demos. Now, just to kind of circle back on what I mentioned earlier on how software is being built faster than ever, I think I've shared this in the past, but if you've never seen it, the GitHub team released this blog post where they showed the rapid change in how software is being built. And you can see, as of December 2025, there's this massive skyrocketing of PRs, commits, and new repos. And so while we normally focus on the code creation, we're going to be focusing on the left side today, which is the pull request being merged and how we can accelerate that, leveraging some of these features. Now, I kind of stumbled upon the /PR. I was in the CLI and noticed that there was a long list of /PR commands. And so I kind of dug a little bit, and here we are today. Now, I did find it in the changelog. I noticed that it was in the 1.0.64, which is on June 23rd. If I do the /PR, you'll see it mentions the PR status. It is also mentioned in 1066, which is on June 30th, and also on 1068, as you can see here. So somewhere between, mid to late June, I would say, is when this came out. I will say there is some fantastic documentation, and of course everything that I have here today will be linked in the description. But here you'll see all the different / commands and their sub commands, and as you can see there are quite a bit. But don't worry, you don't have to worry about reading all this. I will be going over each one today. So why don't we get started? And let's start with the GitHub Copilot CLI. This is my word drop Tetris repo, just another play repo that I'm working on. And as you can see, if I do a /PR, there are a lot of commands and all the sub commands that you can see below it. So view has local and web, you have create, and then fix has feedbacks, conflicts, CI, all, etc. And then there's auto and auto merge, which I will go through each one. Now, if I do a /PR, that's trying to just pull the PRs that are active. Now, that also pertains to PRs only in your branch, meaning that if you have other PRs from other branches that other people on your team are working on, it will not pull those. It only pulls the ones that are in your branch. So right now, I do not have any, as I can show you here, right? Nothing active right now, although you see my branch has been pushed. So PR will not show you anything there. If I go to PR, so /PR view or /PR view local all do the same thing, trying to showcase what the PR is locally. If I do web, it would just pull up the PR on the github.com through your browser. So we're going to actually do PR create and let this run because it does take a few minutes in the meantime. And then once it actually creates the PR, then we'll come back to it. What it will do is grab all your changes, of course, create a title, create a description, and kind of create that all for you. All right, in the meantime, we're going to hop over to this other tab, which is my Milefolio app. And in this one, I actually have a PR created with multiple issues on it. One, I have some documentation requests via a comment. There is also a CI test failure, and also there is a merge conflict. So all three are showing there. If I do PR and I go to fix, you'll see that all three are mentioned here. If I want to do only one specifically, I can say PR fix feedback. If I want the merge conflicts only, I can do PR fix conflicts. Or if I just want the CI failures, I can do CI. If I want them all, I can just do all. Since I have all three, I am just going to do all. It will ask if I want to just merge, rebase. Let's just merge for the. So it's going to go through, analyze what the issues are, and then try to resolve, in this case, all three of them. Now, while that's running for a little bit, let's check on this. Oh, task is complete. So let's go back to here, and we see that the PR for my word drop Tetris earlier has been created. We have the summary, the changes, and the validation there. Here, if I do now PR, you will actually see that it's open, the branch, the URL, etc. And as I mentioned before, PR view will do the same thing, and same thing with PR view local. And then view web should open another browser tab, as we see there. Okay, so that's kind of what I want to show on the first few commands there. While this is still running, I will talk about the other ones as well. So if I go to PR, so we talked about fix, oops, and how it has fix all. If I then go and look at auto, what happens is that it actually does a self-paced loop that will continue driving towards getting your PR green. So it does everything automatically to get your PR green, and it will also, my understanding is it will wait to in case other changes happen later on. See, the ones that I mentioned earlier, that was me just triggering it. This one is actually a loop that will automatically fix anything that comes up. So if I did PR auto, it only does the fixes. If you do PR auto merge or agent merge, it will do everything on auto, but the moment it hits green and is able to, meaning that, it's been approved and it's gone through the CI checks and all that stuff. Once that is all completed, then it will actually even merge it. So that's the next step on top of it. So here, let's see, still working. Let's see if there's anything new here. Looks like it's still working through, so we will wait for that to complete. In the meantime, I will cut to it when it's done. All right, and we're back. As you can see, task completed, fixed PR, removed the intentional CI failing test, which I admit I did add for the demo purposes. We did the documentation and replied to and resolved and reviewed the thread, which was the request, and we made a merge to resolve the merge conflict. As you can see, I'm in the PR. It was documented and resolved the conversation. The CI test was completed, and there's no conflicts with the base. So now if I do PR auto, it's going to run a self-paced loop. And now if I go here and let's say I add another comment. Okay, let's do another documentation comment here. Why this change was made. I'm going to submit this review as another comment. Oh, it looks like it was already green when that happened. So I am going to do auto there. Now, in this case, it would have continued running had there been other checks, so I should have had this running earlier. But in this case, it will just go ahead and resolve that issue there. Now, last thing, if I do PR auto merge, and it'll be queued there. Once it fixes it, it should do the merge for me. Now, I could have done auto merge from the beginning, of course, because it will fix all the issues and merge the code for me. But for the demo purposes, I wanted to show one thing at a time. So that is what we have here. Okay, so auto completed. I now have auto merge running. This should now merge the PR for me. Now, in the meantime, there we go. Request has been merged and closed. So that was all of the PR commands, right, that we looked through. PR, view, create, fix, auto, and auto merge or agent merge. All right, now if we go to the GitHub Copilot app, here is another feature that I have where I'm adding descriptions whenever I hover over. You'll notice that there is this agent merge button. Now it might say create PR if you clicked on that. Either way, there's a drop down where you can create a draft PR, a regular PR, or agent merge. And so it doesn't have as many um, where you can individually select right off the bat what you want to do. But what you can do though, what I've noticed is if you go to agent merge and then you create it, after you do the creation, and I'll show you in a second, you will then be able to choose which of the features that we talked about that you want to cover. And so there'll be a drop down where you can choose if you wanted to um, analyze for CI issues, for merge conflicts, or um, resolve any comments. And then of course it can also auto merge it for you. So now that it's created the PR here, you click on the arrow again and you actually get a different set of changes. So this is the toggle where it will automatically merge the pull requests, or actually no, this is the toggle for the agent merge feature. And then here you see I can click to enable or disable addressing reviews, CI, resolve conflicts, or if I click this, merge pull request. And when I do that, it should then merge my pull request just like the other ones that we've seen earlier. So hopefully this helps you merge your PRs faster and can help you fix PR issues and get them to production faster than before. Let me know in the comments what you think of this feature, and thanks for stopping by.